Hello friends, now we are going to see about alcoholic beverage, beer and wine. Objectives: alcoholic beverage, beer and wine. Introduction: fermentation process, yeast used in alcohol production. Beer definition: raw materials of beer. Beer manufacturing process, type and alcohol content of beer. Wine definition: raw material of wine. Wine manufacturing process, typical and alcohol content of wine. Difference and conclusion. Alcoholic beverage, beer and wine. Alcoholic beverage are drink that contain ethyl alcohol. They are produced mainly fermented alcoholic beverage product used to natural raw material. Yeast play a role in their production. They are non-distilled alcoholic. Studied under food microbiology. They are important industrial food product. Introduction: alcoholic beverage contains ethanol as an active compound. Ethanol is responsible for intoxicating effect. Microorganisms carry out fermentation. Wine is prepared for fruit, mainly grapes. Controlled condition or essential temperature, hygiene affect quality. Fermentation process. Biological process of fermentation. It occurs in the absence of oxygen. Yeast utilize sugar as energy sources. Sugar are converted into ethanol. Carbon dioxide is released during fermentation. Temperature affects fermentation speed. Improper temperature may spoil the product. Fermentation improves flavor, aroma. It also increases shelf life. Yeast used in alcohol production. Yeast is a unicellular fungi. It reproduces mainly by budding. Saccharomyces cerevisiae is commonly used. It is effective in alcohol production. Yeast tolerate high sugar contamination. It is important for fermentation. It produces alcohol and carbon dioxide. Both are important fermentation product. Yeast affect taste and quality. Different strains give different flavor. Beer is a fermented alcoholic beverage. It is produced from malted cereals, barley in the most commonly used grains. Other grains may also be added. Beer contains hops for flavor. Hops provide bitterness and aroma. Yeast carries out fermentation. It converts malt sugar into alcohol. Beer has low alcohol content. It is usually carbonated. Raw materials of beer. Malted barley in the main raw materials. It provides fermentable sugar. Water from the major component. It affects taste and clarity. Opened added during boiling react as a flavoring agent. Yeast is used for fermentation. It produces alcohol and CO2. Like maize, rice may be added. They modify taste and alcohol level. Beer manufacturing process. Malting converts starch into sugar. It involves soaking and germination. Mashing extracts sugar for malt. Warm water is used instead. Boiling is done with hops. It improves flavor and stability. Fermentation converts sugar into alcohol. Yeast is added to cold warm. Maturation improves taste and clarity. Beer is then filtered and packed. Types and alcohol content of beer. Large beer is light and mild. It is fermented at low temperature. Early beer is darker and stronger. It is fermented at higher temperature. Salt and broken dark beer. They have roasted flavor. When beer uses wheat malt, it is called apparent alcohol content ranges from 3 to 8%. It is dependent on fermentation time. Wine definition. Wine is an alcoholic beverage. It is prepared by fermenting grapes juice. Grapes contain natural sugar. These sugars are fermented by yeast. Wine does not use cereals. It is a fruit-based beverage. Wine has higher alcohol than beer. It is usually not carbonated. Aging improves wine quality. It develops aroma and flavor. Raw materials of wine. Grapes are the main raw materials. Sugar content determines alcohol level. Yeast carries over fermentation. Natural or cultured yeast may be used. Red grapes are used for red wine. Skins give colors and tannies. White grapes are used for white wine. Skins are removed yearly. No hops or grain are used. Wine depends on fruit flavor. Wine manufacturing process. Grapes are harvested at maturity. Proper ripeness is important. Crushing releases grape juice. Juice is collected for fermentation. Fermentation converts sugar to alcohol. Temperature is carefully controlled. Clarification removes soil particles. It improves clarity of wine. Again improves quality and taste. Wine is then bottled. Types and alcohol content of wine. Red wine is made for dark grapes. Skins are fermented with juice. White wine is made for light grapes. Skins are removed yearly. Seawater is undergoes secondary fermentation. Alcohol content ranges from 9 to 15. So it depends on sugar content. Difference and conclusion. Beer is made for cereals. Wine is made for grapes. Beer uses hops for flavor. Wine depends on fruit aroma. Beer has lower alcohol content. Wine has higher alcohol content. Both use yeast for fermentation. Saccharomyces species is common. Beer and wine are important beverage. They have industrial and cultural value. Thank you.